Welcome back to the second half of NEWSBREAK Live, and joining me is Dieter Aragon, who is the Transit Operations Manager for the Transit Department here in the city of Torrance. How are you?
I'm doing good, Hiba. Thank you for having us over here.
Thank you for coming on, and you'll be talking about a very exciting event that's just 2 days away, and the great part, it's helping families this holiday season. So tell me what the transit team is up to this week.
Well, this week we're going to be out there at the Amo Fashion Center with our Stuff a Bus program. We're going to be at a couple sites there, and we're going to also have the support of some of our fire and police department to help us out there, along with the Torrance Women's Club. We'll also obviously have the support of the Amo Fashion, who's allowing us to be at those sites.
Tell me about the event. It's this Thursday.
Correct.
And I know your department has been collecting unwrapped gifts for quite a few weeks, but what's the point of hosting a Stuff a Bus? What can people come out and do?
Well, the Stuff a Bus event will have two different site locations at the Amo Fashion Center. One of the sites is going to be at the P.F. Chang's, right by the P.F. Chang's, and also the Lazy Dog Cafe. We're going to have an actual bus there with a fire engine with the support of our fire department as well. And we're going to have another site right by Macy's off of Carson and Del Amo Circle in front of the Hometown Buffet, where we'll actually exhibit our classic bus, Torrance Transit bus, and then also there's going to be the fire and police department there at those locations. And yes, people are actually going to come down and help those needy families by donating unwrapped gifts, stuffed animals, clothes, anything that they might need.
Stuff a Bus is happening from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., so you have all day to come out and help this week. How did the idea come about for your department, and is this the first year?
No, it's not the first year. We've actually been doing this since 1998, and we wanted to get back to the spirit of giving. And so after a couple of years of not doing the event, we wanted to re-engage it back this year. So that's what we're doing this Thursday between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
What kind of gifts are you looking for?
We're looking for anything that will help a needy family or a child from our community. So, like I said, unwrapped gifts, toys, clothes, stuffed animals, even gift cards. We'll take anything to help those families in need.
It's also a great opportunity to get to know your first responders, get involved in the community as well, which I'm sure is another focal point for this event.
Absolutely, that's correct. We will have, as I mentioned earlier, we will have the Torrance Police Department and Torrance Fire Department at both sites, as well as with their Explorer team actually out there helping out, assisting us and getting the information out to help spread the word within the mall area to let people know that we are taking charitable donations.
And I'm sure for people tuning in, we're talking about Stuff a Bus that the Transit Department's hosting this year. Who will be benefiting from this drive?
The family and the children in need for the city, within the city of Torrance.
Okay, so how many gifts are you looking to collect, and then will the Transit Department go out and drop off these gifts? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we're going to be working with a couple charitable charities, actually.
Okay.
And that is one of them is the Torrance Family Crisis Center, as well as the Department of Children's Services for the Torrance region, and the American Red Cross. So as we collect these toys, they're gonna assist us to basically spread the love to the community.
And a lot of people who have been victims of hurricanes are also benefiting from this drive?
Well, actually, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are looking to donate these charitable donations to the families, obviously, first and foremost, within the city of Torrance. The leftover charitable donations will definitely be given to those other areas where there is a need, and that includes the areas where the hurricanes happen as well.
There are so many great holiday events happening across the city, a lot of people coming together to give back to those in need. What really would you say sets this event apart from maybe a gift drive or something like that?
Well, one of the biggest things is that we are out there promoting the spirit of giving, and we have our buses out there, and the whole Stuff a Bus uh, term, it comes from, obviously trying to stuff that bus with as many donations as possible. We also have a couple buses in backup just in case we need to change those buses around. So it's a different feel, different vibe, bringing in that transit feel as well.
I want to repeat the locations that people can stop by at the Amo Fashion Center. There are 2 locations where you can participate in Torrance Transit Department's Staff a Bus, P.F. Chang's Lazy Dog, right?
Yeah, that's the first site location. It's right over the main entrance of the where the Lazy Dog and the P.F. Chang's are. That's the first site. And the second site is right in front of the Hometown Buffet and in front of Macy's off of Carson and Del Amo Circle.
Great. And if someone can't come by to drop off gifts because of the holidays or anything like that, does the gift drive continue? Where else can they drop off?
Absolutely. We as you stated earlier, we have been collecting donations. Obviously, we don't have a bus rolling around yet. But we do have a couple sites that they could drop off their gifts if they can't make it to the Stuff a Bus event. And the first one is the City Hall lobby. We have a donation bin there. We also have a donation bin at the public library, the West Annex, our Human Resources Department's lobby. There's a donation bin there, and the Public Works, and of course our Torrance Transit facility.
Great event. And with the year wrapping up as well, I know the Transit Department had a lot of great accomplishments this year, which I'd like to talk about, from Line 4X to the app that was released earlier this year. So any other exciting projects on top of these 2 that the department's been working on they'd like to talk about?
Yeah, we have a lot. We're very busy this time of year. We have a lot of great projects that are coming up. One of the biggest one is the Torrance Transit Park and Ride and Regional Terminal. We're hoping to kick off the construction of that site pretty soon, and maybe in the first quarter of next year. The other is the phase-in and completion of our overall bus stop sign redesign. As you know, we've redesigned our bus stop signs so that they're more legible. You have information there that you never had before. This allows us to actually allows our customers to actually see what bus, direction, and other customer service information that they could actually get via just one sign. So we're excited about phasing that throughout the entire service area.
And that project is also part of the app that was released earlier this year. So for viewers who don't know about it, tell us.
That's correct. It is kind of coinciding with the app that we have. The app here, anybody could download it down from the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store onto their smartphones, and it allows them to actually, number one, be able to track our buses and see where they're at. So for example, if I need to catch a bus at Torrance and Madrona, I'm able to actually look at the actual app, and it'll pin me down where the location is, and it'll actually tell me when the bus is going to arrive.
So it's minute to minute.
Minute to minute, real-time information.
The app's been out for a while. It's a free app. How is the success of it so far? I'm sure your team has been tracking it.
Absolutely. I believe the last time we checked, we had over 500,000 downloads since its inception, and it's continued to be a success. It continues to grow.
Great. And on top of that, now thanks to Torrance Transit, you could go to more places across Los Angeles County due to a line expansion that also launched earlier this year.
That's correct. That's our Line 4X. We're taking some of our community folks here at Torrance and taking them to the downtown Los Angeles area more frequent and a longer duration, and also on the weekends. And some of the things that we're looking at in the future is also to improve that service so that it's a lot more frequent, expanded service to the later hours. So if somebody wants to go catch a basketball game or a baseball game down in downtown Los Angeles from Torrance, they're able to do so taking our Line 4X and then come back on the Line 4X without having to worry about taking their car or being stuck in traffic.
Yeah, traffic is definitely no fun here in Los Angeles, so that makes it definitely easier. Well, Dieter, thank you so much for coming on my show. And just to recap for viewers that are tuning in, we were just talking about Transit Department's Stuff a Bus event, which takes place this Friday, correct?
This Thursday.
This Thursday, excuse me.
December 21st.
Yes, so come
Yes.
out, any monetary donations, unwrapped gifts, and help out South Bay families in need.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Well, that does it for NewsBreak Live. And if you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. For Facebook and Twitter users, use hashtag NewsBreakLive. Have a great night.